Welcome to this week's English edition of Pápa TV. We're glad that you've joined us. On the second Sunday of Advent, children polished their shoes and were excited to see Mikuláš, who visited Advent activities in Pápa and had gifts for each of them. The Advent program started with singing by the retired fellowship of Pápa and continued with the lighting of the second candle on the Advent wreath by Undersecretary of the Parliament, Dr. Karol Kontrat. The program continued with performances by the Tuchuk Folk Orchestra and the Tanzlans, Vadvirag, and Chipet Chopot dance groups. After a puppet show, Santa gave candy to the children. He told them to polish their shoes and put them in the window, but more importantly, to be well-behaved, obey their parents, and make good grades in school. Attendees enjoyed hot spiced wine, tea, and traditional Christmas cakes, and the children made angels and other Christmas decorations. Students and their parents attended an open day at the Reform Grammar School and Art Technical College. The agenda included insight to educational expectations, lesson previews, exhibits, and a dance performance. Headmaster Peter Kovac greeted the crowd and gave an overview of the school, then announced form masters for 4 classes. Tomasz Hodanyi for the humanities, literature, history, and grammar, István Somosi for math and sciences, Judith Pál for the 6th graders, and Gabriela Budoy for the arts. Alumni were invited as career advisors, and they shared their insight about the pros and cons of colleges and universities. The alumni said they were happy to spend a day at their alma mater and answer questions for the students. For the charity bake sale, students prepared cakes and other treats, and the proceeds were donated to the trans-border reform schools. The Tartsi Lajos Elementary School held its 4th annual Bible Knowledge Competition for local elementary schools. Altogether, 52 students competed in 13 topics. Since 2008, the competition has been organized every December in conjunction with Tartsi Days, which is a salute to Lajos Tartsi. The intent of the competition is to help the children know and understand the Bible through written and verbal games and quizzes. The topics are different every year. For the children in the Bible topic, stories about Isaac, Moses, and Samuel were chosen, and parts of the Gospel of Mark. Organizer Adrian Mogior said the children enjoyed the quizzes, puzzles, and true and false games. Judges for the competition were Reform Pastor Mihai Marcuș, Reform teacher Judith Bedecki, educator Roja Cuvi, Mrs. Adrian Kish Mezei, who is the leader of the Catholic teachers in Pápa and the surrounding area, and evangelical leader Sándor Polgárd. Winners included the St. István Catholic Elementary School and the Reform Grammar School. The Petőfi Sándor High School English Teachers Association and the Oxford University Press organized a one-day training event for English language educators who teach in grades 7 through 12. Anita Bognar, head of the association at the high school, said there's a very good working relationship between the school and the publishing company. The English course books from Oxford University Press are modern and the students like using them. Victor Yili, well known for his modern teaching methods, conducted an English lesson in class 10B. His name is familiar to English teachers since his TV series Last Minute English helped students prepare for the school leaving exam introduced in 2005. Mr. Yili said that the new course books have interesting topics and a good grammar section. The lessons and topics are all about real people in real situations, so kids can research them on the internet. The training program included a workshop for the teachers, the lesson with Mr. Yili and Class 10B, and a time for discussion. It was not Santa, but law enforcement who were giving out chocolates to kids who crossed the street according to traffic rules. Pápa's Accident Prevention Committee suggested the initiative to the local police station. On the day of St. Mikuláš, police were at 2 locations in Pápa and in Nagyamot to check on pedestrians, especially children, and vehicles with child seats. According to Police Captain Tibor Bauer, the aim was to reward children when they obeyed the traffic rules and encourage them to have a positive attitude toward the police. Police Officer Laszlo Fusfa said he works in 2 schools to help educate children about traffic rules. Most of the kids know how to use pedestrian crossings, and they were surprised but happy to receive a gift from the officers. Even though it was St. Nicholas Day, traffic violators were presented with tickets. The Hungarian Red Cross in Pápa organizes an annual charity event during the holiday season, and this year they were accepting donations at Tesco. Monika Sokoly, a representative of the Pápa Area Red Cross, organized the collection and was aided by students from the Reform High School's Red Cross Youth Section. Students worked 2-hour shifts and asked shoppers to help families in need. The Hungarian Red Cross has a multi-level screening system in order to provide help where it is really needed. Ms. Sokoly said a family's status is evaluated through proof of income, number of dependents, and other types of questions. Anywhere from 30 to 50 families can benefit each year. This year's donations will be distributed to families on December 15th. The city of Pápa released its 2012 calendar. It contains pictures of the main square and several notable points in the city center from the 1950s and 1960s. Mayor Tamás Aldozo said that the black and white pictures reflect the method of the era. The pictures selected for the calendar were found in the city library's digital archive. Dr. István Herman, director of the Jokai City Library, said they used images that might be found in old photo albums or in people's memories. Pápa TV is looking for people who can identify themselves or family and friends in the pictures and give interviews about events of that era. Under each picture are quotes from famous people who had connections to the city of Pápa. The calendar is now available for purchase at Tour Inform and bookstores around Pápa. This Advent season in Chot, a design created by graphic artist András Simon was created in lights and illuminated on the side of the Catholic Church. Vicar Tamás Horváth blessed it last Tuesday. Teacher Agnás Horváth said that Mr. Simon's work is beautiful and simple, and it inspired the residents as they made preparations for Advent. Light strings have been used in holiday decorating for many years in Chot, but the Nativity Scene now makes it complete. Mayor István Kekesi said that the first light posts were erected in 1999, and soon after the whole village center and several side streets were decorated with lights. He agreed that the Nativity Scene is the finishing touch. For the last few years, an artist triathlon has been organized by the Reformed High Schools of Hungary. This year, a team from Pápa's Reformed High School won the competition, and the team members also earned individual awards for their performances. The theme of this year's competition was Ferenc Liszt and the National Romanticism. The Lonyoi Reformed High School hosted the event. The greatest challenge was that all 3 team members needed a wide range of knowledge about literature, music, and art. While each member of the team was expected to be the expert in one of these categories, all of them had to sing, create artwork, and recite a poem. The Pápa team proved their knowledge by bringing home the trophy. In addition, Kristina Kisantal won the individual competition in the Fine Arts category. The panel of judges liked the portrait she made, and she also had excellent marks on the test. Ms. Kisantal said the hardest part was the biography, since it was not easy to memorize, but she did learn interesting things about the artist's life. Fanny Kerpel's specialty is literature, and she placed second by reciting a poem by George Chigan, which was written in memory of Ferenc Liszt. Aniko Such was the team's music expert, and she placed second in the individual competition. Ms. Such said that each competitor had to sing one folk song and one religious song chosen by the judges, and write an essay about Ferenc Liszt. The trophy will soon be engraved with Pápa Reformed High School and Academy of Fine Arts. Teacher Clara Paloch has already announced that the 3 girls will participate in next year's contest. The Munkachi Mihai Elementary School's Math Teachers Association invited children to participate in math and logic games. The afternoon of mathematical games is held each December for students in the elementary school's upper grades. Teacher Judith Todt said they offer a variety of games that help improve logic skills. The event also convinces the children that some games relate to the science of math. When they are successful, it has a positive impact on how they think about mathematics. Cynthia Holpen said she was looking forward to this event because she likes these kinds of games and she likes math. Choices included rummy, chess, tic-tac-toe, reversi, and others. After some test broadcasting last Thursday, Maria Radio officially started in Pápa. The studio is in the St. Joseph Chapel. During the opening ceremony, Archbishop Gyula Marfi blessed the new radio station. Maria Radio now has 21 transmitters and 5 studios after 6 years in service. Dr. Tamás Szabó, the chief of the broadcasting company, said that many people listen to Maria Radio all over Hungary. It exists because they want to make people care about God. Broadcasts include prayer, teaching, guiding, and bearing witness to achieve this purpose. The radio station is run by volunteers and broadcasts Christian-related programs. In Pápa, the manager of Maria Radio is Father Ferenc Salgó, the parish priest at St. Joseph's. Maria Radio also has a monthly newspaper and a website at papa.mariaradio.hu. St. István Catholic Elementary School renovations are complete. The school celebrates the 120th year of its foundation and the 20th year as an elementary school. These 2 anniversaries are celebrated with several programs, like the consecration of the building's new hall on the main square. It was blessed by Archbishop Gyula Marfi. Thank you for watching this week's English edition of Pápa TV. We'll see you again online next week.